Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this TUNENGE S11-T Keychain flashlight. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So here it says 500 max lumens, 15-hour max runtime, so that will be on the lowest setting, USB-C charge port, magnetic, drop proof, IP66 waterproof rating. So let's get this open. So here we have the flashlight, charge cable, a keyring clip, and here we have the manual. Let's take a quick look at it. Now I'm not going to cover everything in here, you'll want to read through it on your own. So we have an introduction. This has a 300 milliamp hour lithium polymer battery, can be fully charged in 40 minutes. We have some notes here. Here are the different run times. So on high it's 500 lumens, runtime is 2 hours. The longest runtime is moon mode at 4 lumens at 15 hours. So this has high, medium, low, moon, and strobe. And here we have the specs, the light. This talks about the battery. It says you want to make sure you charge it at least every 3 months. So you press the button to turn it on and off. Then to switch the modes, you hold down the button and it will cycle through the modes. You triple click for the strobe. Okay, so here we have the light. So the shell is plastic. We have a button here, the light's there. There's a clip. We can open this up for the USB-C port. So let's try charging this. So we'll plug in there, and it's currently charging at, looks like 0.9 amps. So the charge rate can vary depending on the state of charge of the flashlight. So there's a little red light here. It's kind of hard to see in my studio lights, but there's a little red LED indicator there showing that it's charging. So this clip looks like will clip on the back there. So you can clip that to your keychain. So you could probably run your keychain through this little hole here. This is also magnetic on the back side, so you can magnet it to something for storage or for actually directing the light. So let's try turning this on. So I press the button, the light's on, I'll hold it down, and that will change the different modes. So we have moon, low, medium, and high. So to do the strobe, we'll triple click, and there we have the strobe. Press once to turn it off. So let's turn it on. Let's go to low, medium, high. So we're on high. We'll press the button to turn it off. Turn it back on. It's going to go back to high. So it has a memory. So now I'll do a short throw test. So here I have the camera and the flashlight around 4 foot from the wall. Now I do have a little bit of light coming in from the side, but it's pretty dark. I'll turn this on and I'll get this on low mode. So this is on moon mode. So you can see we have this soft light here. So if your eyes are adjusted to the dark, you can see a lot with just this little amount of light. So I'll hold it down. Here we have low, medium, and high. So when we have it on high, we see kind of a brighter spot in the middle, and then it kind of fades out towards the edges. But most of the light is concentrated in the middle. Now let's do the strobe. So if you need to attract attention, that would be a good option. Now you wouldn't necessarily need to even shine that in the direction that you're looking for attention. Like if you're in the middle of the woods, you could shine that up at a tree and that would reflect off of the leaves of the tree, and it would do that in a 360 pattern. That could give you more attention than just shining it in a single direction. So now let's head outside and do a longer distance test with this. Okay, so I'm standing at the end of my 50-foot driveway and I'll turn this on. So this is on the moon mode. So that's very low. I can see a little bit of light on those doors, but this would be more for like up close illumination. I'll hold it down, and here we're on low, and now this is a little bit more visible on those doors, but it's still maybe not super visible. There's medium, so now this is definitely where we can see the definition in the doors and some of the details. And here we're on high. This is a lot brighter. For a tiny little flashlight, this is very bright. So it's pretty much lighting up the whole driveway. Now certainly there's brighter flashlights, but this is tiny. Let's try the strobe real quick. So that's very bright too. Okay, so now I'm pointing my camera at my car tire. Turn this on. So here we're on moon mode, and this is a pretty decent amount of light. I can see the lug nuts, so if I had a flat tire, I could use this amount of light to change the tire. There is low, medium, and high. And high is way more light than I need to change a tire. But if I dropped a lug nut and it was really dark out, I might use this to help locate that lug nut. Okay, so now I'm at my car with the hood open. Turn the light on. So this is on moon mode. So I really would want more light than this. I'll turn it to low. Low is a decent amount of light. So if I'm looking for a known thing, like maybe checking the oil level, this light would be good. Now if I'm looking for a leak, I'll want more light, and medium would probably fit that bill fairly well. And I can turn on high, and that is a lot of light too. So probably medium or high if I was trying to diagnose an issue and I didn't really know what I was looking for. Now this does have a magnet on it. It's not a huge magnet, so I could magnet this to the hood, but this hood is aluminum on this car, but the hood latch is actually made of steel, so I'll magnet to that. And here you can see it illuminating the engine. And this is what it looks like magneted to that latch. Now you would want to be careful that you don't knock this over and knock it into your engine. So that's the Tunenge Keychain flashlight. This flashlight puts out a lot of light for being in such a small package. With a flashlight like this, you could carry this every day on your keychain or in your pocket, or you could put it in the door pocket of your car, and you can always have it with you. So this could be good for repair work. You could also use this for camping. I really like the moonlight mode on this. If you're camping and you get up in the middle of the night, you don't need a tremendous amount of light. So having that moonlight gives you a decent amount of light, and it has a very long runtime on it. A little light like this could also be used when you travel. So if you're in a hotel room, if there's a power outage, you can have a flashlight, or you could turn this on the moonlight mode and put it in your bathroom for a little night light. So if you're looking for a small keychain light with a lot of power, I think this is a great option. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you liked this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.